Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young student named Hiroshi. He was known for his intellectual prowess and had an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Eager to deepen his understanding of life's mysteries, he decided to seek out a renowned Zen master who was said to possess great wisdom and enlightenment. Hiroshi embarked on a long journey and finally arrived at the humble dwelling of the Zen master. As he approached, he noticed that the master lived in a small hut surrounded by a beautiful garden. Intrigued by the serenity and simplicity of the place, Hiroshi's anticipation grew. With a mixture of excitement and nervousness, Hiroshi entered the master's dwelling and found the Zen master peacefully tending to his garden. The master was engrossed in the task, carefully removing weeds and nurturing the plants with great care. Eager to impress the master, Hiroshi began to speak about his vast knowledge and the numerous spiritual texts he had studied. He spoke eloquently, confident that his intellect would earn him the master's praise and recognition. However, to Hiroshi's surprise, the Zen master remained silent, his attention focused solely on the garden. Undeterred, Hiroshi continued to expound upon his knowledge, hoping that the master would acknowledge his brilliance. After what felt like an eternity, Hiroshi paused and asked, "Master, why won't you speak to me? Don't you see how knowledgeable I am? I have dedicated years to the study of spiritual texts." The Zen master, still engrossed in his gardening, turned to Hiroshi and gently said, "My dear student, I do see the flowers in your garden of knowledge, but I also see the weeds that have taken root. If I were to fill this garden with more flowers, there would be no space for them to grow. First, we must clear the garden of the weeds." Perplexed, Hiroshi inquired, "Master, what are the weeds in my mind? How do I clear them?" The Zen master paused, his eyes filled with compassion, and replied, "The weeds in your mind are your preconceived ideas, your pride, and your attachment to knowledge. They prevent you from experiencing the true nature of things. Just as the garden needs tending, your mind needs clearing. Empty your cup of knowledge and let go of your attachment to it. Only then can you create space for new insights and understanding to blossom." Hiroshi was taken aback by the simplicity and depth of the master's words. He realized that his intellectual prowess and attachment to knowledge had blinded him from truly experiencing the essence of life. With the newfound humility, he surrendered his ego and let go of his attachment to his accumulated wisdom. From that moment on, Hiroshi became an open vessel, ready to absorb the teachings of the Zen master. He spent days in silent contemplation, observing the master's every action and embracing the present moment with gratitude. As the weeks passed, Hiroshi's mind began to quieten, and he started to perceive the world around him with newfound clarity. He noticed the delicate beauty of a falling leaf, the gentle rustle of the wind, and the profound wisdom in the master's every gesture. With each passing day, Hiroshi's understanding deepened, transcending the limitations of knowledge and embracing the realm of true insight. Years later, Hiroshi, now a seasoned Zen practitioner himself, reflected on that pivotal encounter with the Zen master. He realized that the master's teachings went far beyond intellectual understanding. The true essence lay in the silent spaces between words, in the depths of his own heart, where wisdom blossomed effortlessly. From that moment on, Hiroshi embraced a lifelong journey of emptying his cup, allowing his mind to remain open and receptive to the ever-unfolding mysteries of existence. And in the garden of his mind, the flowers of wisdom continued to bloom, nourished by the absence of weeds and the boundless expanse of an empty cup.